Hello, and welcome back to Fate's Final Note. I was about to say Stay Night. What the heck is wrong with me?
I don't know.
The curse never stops.
Wait, it's not even Stay Night, it's just the original. Anyway, hi, welcome back to Fate Final Note, Chapter 4, Episode 1. I would say last time, but there really was no last time. At least not an effective one. I could talk about what happened in Chapter 3 or before that, but we don't really need to. We can just go over the gist of it.
I mean, it never happened, so.
Just a little bit here and there. I feel like I need something to listen to in the meantime, but there's no really good track to have on for just this until the actual story starts. So, you remember the story. Chapter 1, Zacharias landed in the land of fog, made a contract with Faust, traveled with his daughter, except not his daughter, some stone creature, magical girl mascot, etc., and the Phantom Thief. I'm not gonna name off everything every time. Yada yada stuff happened. Michael was a friend. No, he's not. He's the enemy. Grr. Mercury. The Witch's Web. Walpurgisnacht. Etc. etc. Ren versus It. Ren gone. Heidi gone, but not really Ren gone. Ren's always here. Ren doesn't leave. Chapter 2. Servant Verse. The end. Chapter 3. Even less so for Zach. Honestly, Zach did nothing in Chapter 3 except appear at the finale. So, it was really Sion's chapter.
He punched really good.
It punched good. It punched you right in the feels. Whew. Although I will say one thing, if you are watching the VOD, if you're here and you have not yet watched the episode 0 / the prequel for Chapter 4, go watch it. You don't need it for this, so if you're here right now live, you don't need it. You can watch it later and it'd still be fine. But it is kind of helpful for the chapter itself. Saying it now as they get that out of the way, as we begin. Because in this world of war, in Shangri-La, or in India, China, the general area is honestly pretty much the Silk Road, essentially. There is a slight red light within the golden sky, and from it appears a boy and a man. The boy with blazing red hair, and the man with regular gray hair.
It's a strong word.
What?
For the gray-haired man.
Gray-haired old man. Yep.
I said gray-haired man. I said man is a strong word.
Guy.
I think he still looks like a boy.
No. No, he's adult enough for man to be qualified. Anyway. Normally, this would be where they begin their journey. But it's not where they begin their journey. Because only moments after they arrive in this world, they are very quickly attacked. As what lands in the crater before them is quite the manic-looking... Yeah, sure, woman is the word I'd use here.
That is a woman.
That is a woman with 10 arms.
A very angry woman with 10 arms. I wonder who it is.
It's Rainy on steroids. If you know who that is.
I was just going to say Shiva, but this works too.
Ah, there you are. Welcome to this world. Or, if you would do yourself a favor, master from a different world, leave. Or die. Because you see, my master doesn't want you here. So, either die by my hands, or leave this world. Now, excuse me, miss. That is a very kind offer of yours, but we cannot... Don't say anything yet. I want to hear it from that one. And you have 1 day. That is your time. Before my master makes me kill you. Or before he does it himself. And he's quite the monster. So make your decision, foolish mortals. And with that, they jump away. Now, alright. Okay. No, I decided to come here. I can handle this. Oh, you alright? Yeah, no, I'm fine. Now, not too far off in the distance from here, there would have been someone who had seen the red light come from the sky, and then the force of an impact in that same location. Would you, Le Humble Monk, head towards that scene upon seeing it off in the distance?
Well, if we are considering certain aspects, it is a long and winding road, and while it too shall pass, I suppose any interest could certainly pass the time a little better. I will approach this. By the way, is that voice too quiet for you? Just
No,
check.
it's good.
Cool.
No, there we go. In that case, please put yourself on the map.
Indeed. Go here. Oh, hold on. There we are.
Now I can finally
Should I
add music.
Oh,
You're good.
Alright. I just didn't know if I was supposed to be doing something.
No, if you wish to appear on the east side, though.
Ah, certainly. I would say probably not there. Too much fire. Here will do.
And as you see, at the edge of the impact crater, you see 2 people in very exotic clothing.
May I make an investigation check, DM?
Of course.
What can I glean? Also, why is it a +5?
Because you have it ticked on.
Uh-oh. I don't think it applies here, so ignore the
No,
+5.
I mean, you could make it your passive if you really wanted. Although that wouldn't have been
I suppose
a
that
roll then.
seeing somebody nearby would surprise him enough that it's just the passive insights of what is there.
But what are you
So sure.
trying to perceive with your investigation? What are you trying to glean from this?
We're not in a very particularly crowded or... we're in a rural area, yes?
Yeah, I'm gonna move you back to the map for just a second so I can actually show you where you are.
Oh,
Because
fascinating.
you are currently at the northern portion of Death's Pinnacle, where those who are destined to die end up. So there's not much life here, really.
And I am just a traveler through these lands. I am not destined to die myself.
No, you're just passing through.
I see.
Unless you
Well, if this
desire
was
it.
some sort of hint towards that, maybe. However, they have not died from what seems like a great calamity. So,
Indeed.
did they cause this calamity? Or
Who
were they
knows?
right in the center of it, or have they just approached it suddenly? And if so, for the former, how did they survive?
From what you can tell, the fact that they're at the edge of the impact, as well as some of the dust and dirt that is on them, and a bit of ash, they definitely got assaulted by the impact itself. It appears that the gray man took the brunt, while the red one was shielded. How they survived, though, well, you'd have to ask the one who shielded them.
I suppose so. He approaches obviously enough for them to see him, to see that he is, of course, wearing the typical clothing of a simple monk. A couple of golden hints and accents on it, but that is more to recommend the monastery that he once came from, not he himself. Although his hair is, of course, curled in the traditional Buddhist hairstyle, coiffed all too perfectly. Otherwise, he just looks quite plain. You there!
They both look over to you.
See. I see you have survived. I must say that might take some very good karma. Are you all right?
Oh, yes, we are perfectly fine. Just landed here is all. Quite a rough one, but I suppose this one's used to it.
Well, that's quite interesting.
And you can very much tell the gray man is making sure to keep between you and the redhead.
He sort of notices that, his eyes sort of glancing towards his feet, shuffle, and then just raises out his hands in to sort of expose himself a bit more. I assure you, I mean no harm. I am just a humble monk, and I am sworn to an oath of nonviolence.
The gray one shall incite you to see if you are telling the truth or not.
Do you mind if I roll?
Of course.
Alright, let's see what I can roll.
Whether you are persuading, deceiving, or...
I'd say that I at least did. I'd say at least that I did take that oath.
Okay.
So,
okay.
That's persuasion.
My God!
Ignore the +5, it's just
Still a 30.
Yes.
You just say, ignore the 5, it's only a 30.
Yes. I'll pick it back on and off whenever I have it.
Yeah.
Isn't observant only applied to passive, not...
Indeed, but for some reason I couldn't just add it to my skills, so I just put it as a modifier. For like passive insight. Should I just delete it altogether? I might delete it altogether.
Yeah.
There's a way to do it.
On perception, yes, but on the ones that aren't on the 2014
investigation is
sheets.
something I have to remember.
Yeah.
Anyways, nonetheless, it is just a 30.
Well, I suppose so. In that case, introductions are in order. Whether or not you wish to reveal your true name, Mr. Humble Monk. I go by James Moriarty. And this one is... well, I suppose you'd call him my master right now. Zaqarias. It's nice to meet you.
I welcome you to a very strange land indeed. It doesn't seem like you, too, are from here.
No, we're really not. We've, whether or not you choose to believe this, but we've come here to destroy this world. What he means to say...
here in this place.
No. What he means to say is that we're here to destroy a key part of the world, not the world itself.
That can be certainly understood. There are all things that we find disgusting from it. But nonetheless, it makes sense. After all, those who only live here are here to die. However, I am just a traveler, and by that proxy, so are you.
Yes, now, how good are you at, say, magic?
A man has to learn a hint or two as he goes along. After all, these are dangerous lands.
Good. In that case, would you say that there are any ley lines around here that are actually suitable for use and not the ones that are burning to death around here?
That is a very good question. Do I, DM?
Do you know magic?
I know magic, yes. Did I know the basic idea of magical ley lines?
Make me either an Arcana or Perception, your choice.
That's going to be Perception, because I'm okay at Arcana, but I am not entirely...
Okay, cool. Yeah, you know exactly where to go. You can tell the actual layout of ley lines around here, and you can tell where they get stronger and weaker. You can tell that there's a direction north of here that's really potent.
And they want to go in that direction.
So it seems.
Is that a good idea?
Would you like to incite them?
Well, also just from the world, is going there like walking into the lion's den? How? I'm wasting all my good rolls.
You can tell that between the two of them, they mean no ill will to you and the people. However, the world itself, based on what Zaqarias has said, less so. But you can tell that taking them to the ley line itself will not be an issue.
Forgive me, I am not a exact archmage about the ley lines. I am merely a humble thaumaturge of sorts. But I can say that if you are going in that direction, dead north, I suppose that perhaps you'd need a guide.
Oh, yes, I suppose so. We don't really know our way around. So, if you wouldn't mind traveling with us, Mr. Humble Monk.
I assure you. And he gives a deep bow. It would be my pleasure.
Oh, I'm glad to have you with us then. And as you're walking, you are taking them in the right direction, correct?
If it's not a day, I will try and take a safer route.
Yes.
So, because, of course, we are in the place to die, so... Yeah.
Of course, very dangerous. However, while you are walking, Moriarty will begin asking you questions. So, do you happen to know what the strongest thing in this world would be right now?
That was the case. I suppose it depends. Many strengths can be found even among the weak.
Moriarty looks around his surroundings and up at the golden sky. Has that sky always been said color?
Has it?
You've heard stories about it not being said color, but you yourself have only ever seen it as gold.
It is the sky nonetheless.
A different colored sky.
As for if it has or has not, I will say in my few years that I have been upon this planet, no, it has remained as golden as the gods.
I see. Whether or not that is a clue, such as a land of fog, I don't know. Anyway, thank you for answering the question.
I answer with all truth that I can provide.
In that case, another question. Have you ever heard of a woman with 10 arms and blue skin? You could say the hair is white or more of a silver.
I believe I probably have, DM. That seems very hard to miss.
Roll me history or religion.
I am actually pretty good at religion.
With
so
advantage.
Ooh.
Alright, advantage was not needed. What are your rolls?
That is a 25. As for the other one, it's a 7. So, you know.
You have not met them personally, but you have both heard stories of someone who fits that, as well as in myths of the gods, there is the goddess Kali.
One of the old ones, yes. I believe that would be one of the more vengeful ones. Her name, Kali.
You know, I'm just going to Moriarty see. How stupid has he gotten since then? Never mind. Okay, so we're either
Do you
dealing
understand?
with... Yes, we're either dealing with a god by the name of Kali, Durga, Parvati, or someone going by said appearance.
You have knowledge of our gods.
Oh, yes, quite a lot. Wouldn't say I've met them personally, but I knew someone who did. And as you continue,
More
you
interesting
reach
still.
a land that still appears dead, but is not on fire. As this is the place brimming with the perfect ley lines. Yes. This will do quite nicely. Boy? Yeah. Go on, summon a servant. Wait, what do you mean summon a servant? I haven't done that before. No, hold on. I had in my notes that you had summoned a single Mr. Faust. No, I made a contract with him after entering the world. Boy, are you telling me you've never once actually summoned a servant to help you out in these? No. I didn't know that I was able. Listen here. You need to find ley lines that match for summoning, and bring forth servants that can help you out. Honestly, I'm surprised you've made it this far in that case. Count yourself extremely lucky. In fact, the reason I came here in the first place was because the last ones who came here all died. I'm not letting that happen for our last case. So, go on. Summon the servants. As you can tell, Moriarty's attitude has turned extremely sour towards the boy.
You had a very kindly bear that one time.
He sort of
It wasn't summoned.
glances between the two and just goes. Of course, if it is his decision to do so. Do I know what servants are in this world?
You have a base knowledge of them, but you have never seen one been summoned.
I believe it is ultimately up to the boy. If he does, well, my, what a sight we'll see. But if it is no trouble, trust me, there are other ways to defend yourself.
Oh, right, before he actually finishes. As you can see, Zacharias lean towards the ground and start prepping things for himself. What would you say the main cause of death is in this world?
What would you say it is, DM?
Conflict, strife, battles, war.
Ah, yes. If one is to put it in a word, an eternal samsara of suffering.
I see. A
But
world
such
full of
is
battle.
existence, no? Existence is suffering.
It is, however. That definitely explains why she would die here so easily. A world of war is not suited for someone like she.
She.
Oh, yes. One before him.
Ooh.
And I was their caretaker. I sent them here alone. That was my mistake to
Not
bear.
so good of a caretaker, then, are you?
No, we weren't supposed to come with them at all. However, since his caretaker decided to do so, now it's my turn to make up for my mistakes. And as you two are having your conversation, from Zacharias emerges a large blue light on the ground that grows bigger. And from said light appears not one, not two, but three figures if you would all like to place yourselves around here.
It might look like two at
Damn.
first.
Rolled a nat 20, I guess.
Essentially.
Where you want us to be?
Around here.
Whoop.
Oh, hi guys.
There we go.
You're right, it looked like two. Oh no, I never fixed your token. No.
Oh, no.
It's fine, I can do it now.
Patrick Connell.
Hey, that's an Irish name
Oh, what the
altogether.
heck?
It is. Okay, there's
Baber
that.
Patrick Connell. Wait, no, Zach Baber Patrick Connell.
There. Save it. Bam. Bam. There we go. Exit out of that. And now, back to the slideshow.
It's not. He's the humble monk on the thing, but he's just humble monk on the slideshow.
Look, I already had to make the font smaller. There we go. Now it's good. And now you three pop into existence. And the first thing you see is a red-headed boy, a very disgruntled gray-haired man, and a monk.
Hey.
There's a bit of a pause as he's just like looks at Zach and sort of realizes the power of doing such a thing, because you only usually summon one, right?
Oh yeah.
I guess that my plan has changed.
Meanwhile, Moriarty leans back. Well, I suppose that's what happens when you store it up for multiple worlds. I don't think that's how it works, but it's nice to meet all of you. I'm Zacharias, your master.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Our nation is going on.
Oh, it's your first
To
time?
us, the same thing.
It's gonna
First time, is it?
tall. The air's too clean. Has got a little bit of a color to it. No dust, no buzzing flies.
Wait a second, Joey. Are you supposed to be medium or large?
When I count as a large
Okay.
creature, and when I raid, I actually become a large creature.
Okay, so but you're medium right now. Got it.
But I'm medium right now.
Simply head south, you'll find the ash and soot.
Ain't nothing smell like this back home. Where the hell am I?
Yeah.
Oh, good,
Who are you?
good
He's
question.
gonna look over to his left.
Mr. Humble Monk, where would you say we are currently in the world? Based on your own appearance, I would assume India. However, I don't know.
Do I know that this is
Yes.
India, or... You are entirely correct. As for the placing, well... You are in one of the... I'd say the third or fourth laced war-torn portion of it. Considering what is going on.
Yes, a
You
lot
are
of people
merely
die.
in the smoldering craters of what remain.
We're going to war, are we? Oh, you brought us to a party.
Yeah.
It looks like there's been sort of a little bit of a mishap. See, I was he's gonna look around a little just to like get his bearings.
I really think this is your first time. you unaware of all
First
this
time
that
for what?
happened? Being summoned.
This, I mean, I was just out hunting, and all of a sudden,
Oh, well.
I'm here standing in front of individuals that I don't even recognize.
All right, let me break this down to you. You're probably dead.
We,
And this,
I reckon
it
you'll come.
happens. So I
Then
don't know
reckon.
exactly what time period you're from, but this is a version of you that has now been summoned to fight in the Grail War, right?
No, there's no Grail War.
What?
I haven't even heard of that except in the history books.
You sure this ain't your first time?
Well, not my first time summoned, but
I mean-
not for a Grail War.
Obviously, we're not gonna be fighting over some cup.
Well, you know, the cup it grants wishes.
Oh,
Also,
That's why you like
you got my interest.
Moriarty, am I supposed to get a stuffed toy as a third one?
It's a consolation prize.
2.5 isn't bad.
Not a half.
Like some.
Oh, it does!
Oh, wait.
Oh,
I said hi.
I did not hear that.
I didn't hear it either.
what
That's what made
the
it
hell?
repeat myself.
It's one of the Morgan's
Why not bring
magic.
My daughter.
Those are two separate statements that I don't.
The Morgan's magic and something about a daughter.
Yeah.
Vietnam flashbacks.
Are you cursed to possess this small object? Is your soul trapped inside?
Yuri, is that
He's got
you?
buttons for
About-
eyes.
Yuri, is that you?
I don't.
What are you talking about? I'm a bear.
Yeah, Yuri was a bear.
Possession.
Zach looks at a pelt around his
There's
waist.
usually an animal ghost. It's a bad sign.
No, I am a bear.
No, you're a plush toy.
No.
I see. It has gone so mad
How-
in its spiritude, it has gone into denial. How tragic.
Well, I think
how
you're
tall
just
is this
stupid.
bear that I'm looking at?
I'm tiny.
Oh,
You're
let me
looking
fix that
down.
for you.
So like like a 2 foot tall?
Two.
Yay, back to being the corner of the square.
I'm gonna
To creature it.
Just like the
I'm gonna
last time I
pick up
played a game with
anything
Argos.
that's like loose by me, and I'm just gonna throw something at the bear.
Oh my god.
Throw something at the bear.
Just like I'm bewildered right now. There's
Well,
a lot to process. And a talking bear.
Are you more freaked out by the
talking?
talking bear or by the sun?
I mean, the centaur is like half a person. I can get down with
Argos
that.
the person
But the
leader.
bear
No,
or
no.
whatever's inhibiting possessing the bear is a little concerned.
I believe if anyone should be explaining this in duration, it should be, well, the man who is the caretaker, shouldn't he?
Yes, I suppose you're right,
Wait.
Mr. Monk. Alright. Name's James Moriarty, whether or not you know who I am.
Not a clue.
Don't care. Anyway. You three, who are you? What are your names?
Oh, shit, I have to say my full name.
Oh no.
I'm the bear.
I don't remember how to say his last name. It's give me a second.
You could just say Connell if you want.
Connell, but I want to see if I can find his last name.
Right, you go last.
I'll go last.
I will go ahead and tip my hat. I'm Garrett, Pat Garrett, but my friends just call me Pat. Are you the one that summoned us?
But no, that's clearly the boy here. I'm gonna make 2 history checks because I heard you say bear.
Yay.
That adds up.
That added stuff.
Okay, no, I've never once heard of a creature in mythology or history called bear. As for you, you're the one who killed Billy the Kid, correct?
Yeah, that was me. Got my name written all over it.
Okay, good to know.
Got a
what
badge
weapon is.
for it too. Oh, he just goes in and puts the badge away.
Got it, we've got a bear, a gunslinger, and...
Connell Carnage. I can't say that last
Canuck.
name. Canuck. Connell Canuck. Connell Canuck.
Right, another
There we go.
history. Here we go. Alright. Oh, that's a good one. Frontline and center, I suppose. No wonder you want this to be a World of War.
Well, it doesn't have to be a World of War. Do you know if Koo's here?
The only coup I've ever met is the one who went insane.
Oh shit, he went insane.
Well, I mean, in a city where he became president, essentially.
Well, good for him.
When the,
Got to become president.
when the heck was this? Oh, well, no one would know of it. I was Sherlock Holmes at the time.
Confusion on his face.
Zach's certainly confused. He's heard of Sherlock Holmes, and he hasn't heard of Moriarty's past.
The
No.
monk doesn't show up much, but he is mildly just irritated by, like, Connell's whole vibe. Just like, you fell off the horse when you were young, didn't you?
No, my father tried to snap my neck as a child.
That does make
Literally took a foot to the head.
I see why.
But it didn't break. It bent it a little bit. That was fine.
Hmm.
I think I killed him later on, if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
Now I'm going to go on a limb here, Mr. Connell.
Aye.
Are you perhaps not just that? I have history with a single red hair, and I have assumption that you might not be that.
I'm a little bit more. Give me about...
Give you about...
2 horsepower.
Hello, Moss Meadow.
Hello.
Oh, I see.
Basically, my prize steed and Koo's, we all wanted revenge for Koo's death. So,
I see, I
kind of
see.
became one being.
A safe assumption is Avenger, then. Going
Aye.
to go out on a limb on the Archer over there.
Oh, you don't know me?
Probably.
Yes.
Hey.
You an Archer class.
I have this, and he flips his rifle around.
Wonderful.
Some,
And
some sort of ranged weapon, I assume.
and the bear.
Mm-hmm.
What are you?
That's a good question. I forgot.
Faker.
Faker.
Yeah.
You say that?
I
Definitely not a
found you,
faker.
faker.
Hmm?
That's the only
Definitely not a
joke.
faker.
Okay. I've had enough. Anyway,
Fair enough.
Hmm.
now then. Mr. Monk, since we're all
Yes.
sharing names, are you going to continue to keep yourself hidden? Or would you like to disclose your true identity?
I suppose that perhaps the name's a bit much. After all, we just met. However, I may as well
Oh,
state one little thing. My goal in this whole part, after all, I've helped you here. Perhaps it's time you do something in return for me.
the one in the dress seems to be a bit shy.
Mm,
Put it simply, I wish to make
Okay.
my way to the Buddha. If you help me along my way, or if the way guides us all to that direction, I shall help however I can.
Moriarty narrows his eyes.
Pat's
And-
gonna lean over to Connell.
Yeah.
What's the Buddha?
I'm not quite sure on that one. I think it might be some sort of not it's a weird thing, I think. I only heard
Indeed,
about it a
he
couple
is-
times.
To put it
I'm just gonna be
plainly,
honest.
many
All
here
of this is
see.
kind of foreign.
Well, you're not entirely wrong, Horseman.
Oh.
Some see him as a living god.
Oh, why did you call
I
that one a
think-
horseman?
No, you!
He's not. No, but Pat's the one that's.
You were describing him.
Oh, I was describing. Oh, okay, I understand. I misheard. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore that.
However, I think otherwise. But besides that, that's all I ask.
Lots of people see the Buddha as a messiah of sorts.
Well,
Ah.
they're wrong.
Really?
We are. Who's the Messiah?
Well, first
I
of
do
all,
not
Mr.
know
Connell,
this, Koo, so I cannot exactly say.
I wouldn't call him actually a Messiah. He's more of just a great hero.
first of all, there can be more than one messiah depending on where you are.
I was just making a joke. It's fine.
It just
Second.
seems that
Stop. I just think it'd be funny.
it does seem like our caretaker can't exactly take jokes. So you're fine.
Second, the fact that you call him Buddha, is that to mean he's obtained enlightenment?
Has he, DM?
Oh, very much.
Oh, very much.
Is that a good thing? Why are you getting all sour about it?
And here I thought you said you didn't know the strongest thing he would be. Unless you're saying there's something stronger than an enlightened Buddha.
Well, there are the gods. I'd say that asceticism certainly has its benefits. I am one to enjoy them. However, you saw Kali, or whoever caused that crater, and you saw that that power was a bit more direct, wouldn't you say?
Quite on the physical side. However, enlightenment can do quite the number.
These two like to talk in really fancy words.
Nonetheless, my
I
point has
what
been
is
made.
going on.
Yeah,
But
I don't
Joe
really get it
Buddha-
either.
Just
And help
just smile and
enlighten
nod.
me
That tends
and
to be the
bring me
best way to
back.
get through these things.
I- Either way, just to sum it up for the rest of you, I'll help. As long as you guide me towards it.
Alright, well, where the fuck is he?
Do I know?
Well, if he's been enlightened means he's obtained or achieved nirvana.
Oh, he's at Shangri-La, isn't he?
Surprisingly,
they're
no.
No.
That would be
There's a
Nirvana's
place.
end.
That makes sense. Well, of course, Shangri-La would be too good for him.
Shangri-La's
Uh,
here too.
What's
Just-
Shangri-La? Is that like Tirnana?
No, that's a paradise.
It is, and unfortunately, he finds himself.
I
looking
mean,
for it.
the elves seem to like Tirnana.
I do not know what that is. However, I do know that he is at Nirvana's end. So, if we head anywhere in that direction, so be it.
So just making sure we're all on the same page. We find the Buddha, we obtain the enlightenment, whatever that may be, and then we
Is that the
stop
replacement for the Grail?
destruction of your
It
world?
could be. I don't
Is that
know
what
what
I'm
the
tracking
Grail
here?
is. As much as I know, of course, the caretaker has more things to say.
Oh, yes.
So let's say we do stop the destruction of our world. What happens to us?
Well,
I'd probably go back to the Throne of Heroes.
that would be correct. And as for you, Mr. Connell, what you said about the Grail, the equivalent of your Holy Grail, aka your goal, should be a being called an Aristoteles, the ultimate one.
Okay, you gave a better word for it. Good.
It does seem like.
Would
it
you
was
have rather
slow
stopped at
on that one.
Aristoteles?
No, that's why I'm saying he said the ultimate one. That's why I was happy he said that. He didn't just say Aristoteles. I'm like, oh, he explained it. Good.
Typically so
Ultimate
far.
one. That sounds formidable.
Yes, it is the ultimate creature from... Oh, not even creature, that's a horrible word for them. The ultimate being from other planets and celestial bodies. So far, Zacharias there has dealt with Mercury, Uranus, and Neptune, technically. One could argue Jupiter, but I don't agree with that. Wait, was it Jupiter? I can't remember. Maybe, I think it was. Either way, doesn't matter. Wasn't that one.
Alright.
In this world, I do not know which ultimate one is here, but it should, due to past precedence, be combined with the strongest entity in this world, or be creating the strongest entity in this world. Which is why I had asked our monk friend here if he knew who that was, whether that be the Buddha or something else.
That does raise a question, DM.
Mhm.
Do I know who it is?
You do not.
I'm merely assuming on terms of a simple power scale. As for this ultimate one, I apologize, but you may be on your own there.
Of course, of course. Well, Zacharias, the choice is yours. Do you wish to appease this monk? Or are we going to go off on our own way and figure this out?
I am a monk. I can work with surprisingly little.
I mean, we don't really
Do you know-
know much else, and... I mean, it's more of a clue than nothing, right? Yes. However, you mentioned before a single Shangri-La. Could you take us there first? I wish to see it with my own eyes.
Most do. It is a roundabout way in that case, a big circle, but I suppose a longer journey will give me some time to prepare.
Good, good. In that case, please lead the way.
And I shall.
And for now-
Is the bear following us?
It's the
Man, that thing.
Does someone have to carry it?
Should
I
be
also
done
do
about
not
I
know
guess
how it
I'll
works.
go get it.
I mean, you can pop it on the back if you want to.
I'm gonna poke it with
I
a
mean, if
stick
you wanna
first.
carry
Make
me,
sure
I'm
it's
not
not gonna
gonna
attack
stop
me.
ya.
I'll throw the bear up on my Stetson.
It's on your hat.
Just on your hat.
A 2-foot plush on your hat.
I just find it funny how we. Of course, the humble monk would not see this, but it's very funny that there is a horseman and a cowboy.
Yes. But they are
Yeah.
not riding each other.
Thankfully.
Um,
I hope. I hope one's not riding the other.
It's me on his back.
Oh no!
Especially when I
I
rich.
don't think I have the strength score for that.
Like, if anyone wants to pop on my back, I don't mind.
Alright, well, all you are being led to Shangri-La. Who would like to make perception checks?
I will make a perception check.
Sure, why not?
Shit.
so
Shits and giggles, I have a passive
God.
perception.
17. Hey, I didn't do too bad.
Hey.
Oh,
Can I use my passive perception here?
Sure.
23.
Is the bear also
Oh.
GM rolling a
I
20?
won't DM.
Would you like to
I
keep
could
that one?
Use my passive too. I mean, it's only 3 under my passive.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, we got 20, 17, and 2 23s. The passives are the best. That's sad.
Well, my passive's only a 15.
Well,
Oh,
I'm the
sucks to be
only one
you.
guiding, so.
You can
Although I'm
see
sure
that
the Bushman knows a
the,
little bit.
the path that you're taking is not all that treacherous, honestly. It's more of a breeze than anything, and once you cross a certain threshold, you can see the dead landscape be exchanged for a bit more of a vibrant tone. Actual grasses. Life, if you will, exists here.
Nice.
As
We've,
you eventually reach.
Never seen grass this lush before. Usually it's just dirt and sand where I'm from. Occasional tumbleweeds and cactus.
Did I copy
Anyway,
you
from
guys?
some
Nice
barren
change.
landscape.
No.
It is
I did not.
fascinating. You come
Lush
to the
grass.
land a bit more
Are there like
similar to
hills
ours.
and
Pretty
mountains?
rainy where
Or,
I'm
like,
from.
is it just like more like a forested kind of thing?
Greenland, lightly forested. Some waterways here and there.
Oh yeah, I definitely
Yes.
have no idea where I'm going.
Many consider it a paradise. Me, I personally think it's a bit overrated.
To each their own.
And soon you appear one of the, as you know, safety spots within Shangri-La, because it's not 100% safe. But these campsites, as some people call them, are places where you know you can rest for the night, you can make sure you're safe, no one's going to attack you.
Sure they aren't.
The best time to attack people.
Well, they at least
Well,
expect
yes.
it.
It's a bit too opportunistic. Yep, to think of it.
Alright, so I'm just gonna actually. I can leave it as green. So we moving, we
Yes, if you wish.
start.
Walking forward.
You see, I would, but I'm on someone's cat, so I have to wait.
I can take you all with you. I was doing something, Joey. Get over here.
Come there.
Oh no!
I thought you said we were free to move out as we please, so I was
I mean, you
moving.
are.
He
I was
changed
just
his
getting some,
mind.
I was getting something ready. If you wanted me to move all of you, I could have.
Right?
Stop the horse from moving, but you can move the horse.
So, are
I
you
s-
like a possessed creature?
No, I told you already. I'm a bear.
What the heck are you
Very
eating? What did you
small
grab?
bear.
But you don't look like the average bear.
I take it that you have experience with
That
them,
almost killed me.
Mr.
So, if I unzip you, what would happen? Would like all the stuffing fall out?
In my
I
experience,
imagine
the
it would be
spirit comes
very
out.
rude.
I am surrounded by people. How could you? And the bear kind of like does a little covering their body thing.
Ah,
Indeed,
I
I
did not-
imagine it would be
I
quite rude.
apologize. I apologize for my rudeness. I'm just a little baffled and concerned.
Yeah, in my experience, there tends to be a spirit inside.
The only thing inside me is bees, and probably
Well
onions.
then,
I don't know which ones though.
you are a strange
I know.
little creature.
That's what makes me special.
the same
I'd
could be
say there's
said for
anything
all of
wrong
you,
with it.
honestly.
You know what? I think you're some sort of fae.
No. Wait, what is that?
Magical creature of nature magic and such. Tends to
You mean
like
like a
trickery
bee?
and other things.
I mean, bees are pretty magical. They make honey.
Hey,
I don't
really call
think
them a
bees
fae,
are
though.
fae.
well, no, it's a combination that the bees live inside of it.
A pixie.
That makes him the
Okay.
creature that the bees make the hive. I assume there's a hive in.
No, they're my friends. They follow me around. I mean, they weren't my friends at one point, but we got better.
Are you sure you're just not like the hive mind of bees talking?
I mean, they stung me, but I don't think that translate to hive mind. No.
Perhaps they were wasps and they laid eggs
No, they're-
inside.
There's one on my nose. There's very much so a bee. And if it was a wasp, I don't think I'd be alive.
Now,
You would
I
not.
don't think you are.
as you all get closer
know.
to the campsite, you start hearing a ting, ting.
Like, is it a consistent ting, or is it like battle? Is it like
Or like a
sword
gong.
play,
Consist-
or is it like someone forging?
That does sound like a
A
forge.
foraging ting.
Okay,
Huh.
cool.
Foraging things, yes.
We'll continue walking.
Mm-hmm.
What do we see?
And I tried to highlight you from the GM layer. That did not help anyone.
We're on the GM layer?
No.
I can't believe it. We've astral projected.
And as you're just about to be able to see inside the campsite, you just hear someone shout from inside, "Damn it!"
Language.
I've been swearing this whole fucking time. Now you
Well,
say
yes,
something?
People?
But yes, but you're a wild animal.
And you
I'll
immediately
have you
hear
know.
you immediately hear something scurry into one of the tents.
She's just like, I'll have you know, little man, I'm more.
Technically, for your information, everyone's an animal.
The bear's not wrong.
Nonetheless, I believe there are more important things to address, namely the fact that, well, I believe we mean no harm to whoever's there.
As I
Yeah,
said, you heard them
fine.
scurry into
Come
one of the
out.
tents.
Nice and slow.
Probably fine. I'll go check. If I get stabbed, I'll be fine.
I mean, I could
No,
go
my
check.
toe.
Which tent are you gonna look in?
I'm just going to see what happens here.
We're gonna go for the farthest one.
Alright, you look inside.
Yeah, I have to bend down awkwardly.
It's empty. Well, I mean, not empty,
Alright.
empty, but no life inside.
Alright. Next one.
I'll make my way to the other tent.
Oh.
Pat looks inside. Nothing.
Oh, so it was my first instinct that it was the closest
That's
one.
the closest
The
one.
monk does try to take a look from
It
behind
looks like you're
the tent
it
just
looks
to
like
see
you're
what's
trying
on
to
the other
sneak
side.
in.
Trying to get the drop on someone.
Well, the
What's that?
humble monk
You
does.
just said we come in peace. What do you mean get the drop on them?
Just to see what it is.
The humble monk does look inside as you see the figure looking towards the front, afraid. Well, Connell, as you open it,
Mhm.
you see what looks like a young girl cowering for their life. Oh, hey, big.
Big, real big.
Big child.
Hello.
You peaceful or you rule breakers?
I don't think we have any rule. Rule
We
breakers
come
thing.
in peace, is
we
what
have
we
laws
mean.
where I'm from.
What?
I rule.
Consider myself a lawman.
But I will ask, because
I mean,
these
I
ones
like to
aren't
break things, not necessarily rule. But
horse. A moment. As for this, I believe
you
that
just
these
call me
ones.
horse. You swear I'll throw you in that fucking river.
I believe that perhaps explaining it, these ones are not exactly from here. However, as one who is, well, simply traveled through, I assure you, we need no harm.
So you're not one of the groups who like to ransack the campsites?
Ah, so there are those who do that kind of shit.
Hmm.
I've
Like
had my gear stolen
outlaws.
4 times.
All right, well,
Today.
no one will steal your shit while we're. Oh shit!
do you
Hey, I'll go kick their ass.
Safe?
No, they return it.
Hey,
Why'd they
that's
They
take
fair.
it
do,
anyway?
do they?
They steal it and then they return it.
Mm-hmm.
What, do they bring it back all broken and shit, so you fix it and then they take it again?
No.
No?
So they borrow it.
I don't know
Is
why
what
they
you
bring it
mean.
back.
What is it they take?
My gear, food, water, supplies, sometimes a
Where do they
sword or
bring back
two.
food?
Huh?
Was one idea, but I don't like to think about it.
Huh.
But
Interesting.
nonetheless, that is
Alright.
quite interesting. Yes.
Oh, yeah. So,
You're technically free to use the campsite as you see fit. It's not like we're allowed to say no to people who need it.
do you work on the campsite?
No, I just rest in them like everyone else.
It is paradise, and it is meant for everyone.
It's definitely somewhere safe as opposed to literally anywhere else.
Alright. Okay, it's a bit cramped, but alright.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was one other person who was staying here too. I'm not sure if they'll be back.
Oh. Is that so?
Should
Alright.
we be concerned? Or...
No, they're nice.
Oh, no. I mean, like, have they been gone long?
No, they left like an hour ago.
I see.
Doo-doo-doo.
They left their stuff over there.
Oh yeah, it's all in the tent.
Yeah, that's where they were sleeping. So,
I mean,
what brings you all here?
We're going to see Shangri-La.
They wish to see it? I guide them.
I just wanted to see what kind of paradise it truly was. The silence is, stifling.
Yeah.
well, if nobody else is gonna say it, do you guys have any food? See, I just got summoned, and I'm.
Do we need
Oh,
to
wait a
eat
minute.
since we're summoned?
Wait, you're a servant who needs to eat too?
Well then.
Actually, you know what? It's kind of weird. Like, I feel like I have the feeling.
As
of being
she
hungry,
gets
but I'm
oddly
not.
close to you.
Like,
Oh.
I feel my natural instinct is to eat, but oddly enough, I'm actually okay. I don't think we do.
Nah, Connell, you don't feel the urge. Like, if you want to eat, you can. You don't feel like you have to.
Alright, well, I'm a little weird, so I probably don't need to.
I mean, you have to eat for 2 creatures.
No, I
I'm
told you.
pretty
there's
sure you
a
said
fa-
3.
3. There are 2 different horses.
Hmm.
One of them is a fey horse, so I'm pretty sure I'm fine.
This is the
Well,
ones-
I may
Same.
not need to eat, but I
Alright.
could actually use something pretty delectable right now.
So
I'm
I'm
tired of
still
sucking
the
on
only
this
one.
straw.
Okay.
So, are you a servant? I'll take it.
Yes. But I'm kind of wrong.
Would the man who was here before be your master of sorts?
There shouldn't be a master. There's just people and servants.
That's not how it
No,
works.
So,
no, there's
wait,
definitely just
no
one other
master.
master here. And I thought it... Wait. No, there's... I mean, I was just summoned by the world, like every other servant I've ever seen. Are you guys different?
Yeah, the redhead over there summoned us.
So it
Mhm.
seems.
Yeah, the one
Well,
with the
not
animal
the
in the
monk.
back.
I
So-
don't know about the grey-haired one either, but
No, I was not summoned by him. However, you could consider him my master regardless. So, most of your servants, it's just the 2 of you, as she looks to Zach and then the monk, who are normal people.
I would say that I am, but as for these 2, well, they've had a very fascinating little story ahead of them.
Yes, however, that's not a story to tell random strangers before we know if they're friend or foe.
Agreed.
As Moriarty picks up the hilt of a broken sword that was over here. By chance, are you a blacksmith of some kind? No. Not a successful one. A failed blacksmith. And a female one at that. Not like it means very much. You could be a man from history, who knows?
they tend to get pretty crazy.
I'm not a
That's
fae.
Arthur. It's just a thing that can happen to warp it sometimes. I've noticed.
I've always been a
Sometimes you
woman.
can be normal. Sometimes you can be absolute abominations.
I mean, there was a. How much am I allowed to remember
From what?
Can I make up shit?
Sure.
Well, there was one time. There was another centaur, except they had a horse head, and they were supposedly a man, but they were also a female. The horse was a female.
Oh, did you actually meet a red hair?
Yes, I did.
Oh, yes, I've heard stories about it.
It's
I
quite
did-
strange.
I did meet a fae named Red Rabbit, however, I don't think it was the same thing.
And I think and their master was very obsessed with horses. Strange.
Ooh.
Though the other ones referred to them as a horse girl of some sort.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's strange.
Sounds abominable.
No, I'm just a regular failure of a female blacksmith, essentially. Never been able to make a single thing proper. Not only that, I've actually been summoned with a physical body, a need to eat. But I'm not a pseudo-servant. Just alive.
What about
Okay,
the
wait.
person that's away from the camp right now? What are they?
I don't know. I didn't have a chance to ask.
What have you tried
You don't know
making?
this?
What have I what?
Oh, what have you tried making?
Blades. It's connected to my past, so...
Specifically swords? Have you tried other type of blades? Maybe you need a little... Maybe you should try making something else to get your...
With a
Like...
stick.
I'm gonna pull the
Those long pointy sticks.
rifle. And pull the rifle from behind my back. What
Mhm.
about something like this?
I thought you were
You've seen
asking
one of
them to
these
make one. I was
before?
like, that sounds very
How the-
slick.
No, I was just trying to
What the
say makes... I was just
No,
trying
I
to
mean,
say
are-
make something new.
No, I'm
Make me a
referring to
gun!
a rifle.
Forge
Skip
me
the
a
sword,
gun,
put
woman!
powder.
Woman.
That's what I
Oh,
was referring to.
wow.
Making a
Fucking
different
lever action.
sword.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, not really.
Well, if
Ooh,
something
ooh,
tends
I
to
have
be...
something.
What do you
Have you
got?
seen this before? It's just a pole.
That's a stick.
Maybe rifles
No,
aren't that notorious.
It's very.
around here.
It's a very strong stick. The bear will proceed to put the stick down. Pick it up. I bet
Do
you
you have the-
can't.
Oh,
She-
you motherfucker, I know what that is. That's fake bullshit right there.
She goes to pick it up.
Nuh-uh, it's a stick.
She tries to lift it.
So I'm gonna move over all
Mm.
I will make a strength save.
I don't even
Oh,
remember
man.
the save for it.
It's a DC 30.
It is. I forgot.
It
The
seems
original was a
that
DC 50.
No, I got it. No.
See? Uh-huh.
it seems that
I...
our bearish friend has a hint of magic too. Fascinating.
Well, I was just...
See, I told you it was. It is special.
I don't think I'd want to make
not just
something that I
a
can't
stick.
lift.
Yeah,
I just
well,
lifted it perfectly fine.
That I cannot lift.
Yeah. Have you tried hard enough?
Yes?
Clearly you didn't.
I think,
It's still on the
I think I
ground.
put a lot of effort into that.
the small plushy thing... The small plushy thing is a fae now. I am most certain in
I am
this.
not a fae.
I mean,
You
we
are
all
a
know
fae, and I will stand by that with your fae trick.
I just assumed it was a yokai.
You
No!
what now?
I am a bear.
So,
Looks
wait a
like one of
minute,
the plush
person that's
toys I
away from
had
the
as a
camp,
kid. What?
Have you the person that's away from the camp right now? Have you known this person that long? Or
No, I just
is
met them
it
when they
like
got
one
here
of us
before.
that came and go?
No. They came over here, dropped off their stuff, said hi, and then left, said they'd be back in a bit.
Very
see.
strange bandits.
That's not the bandit, that's just a normal passerby.
Yeah, they.
No, the bandits are very
Ah,
much
I
a group of people who surround me and then steal my bags and say, haha.
Mm.
I kind of
Yeah,
want this.
that
I
sounds like
kind of
fun.
want them to appear just so I could knock their skull.
No, it's alright. I mean, I
Have
always
they
get my
actually
stuff
hurt you at
back.
any point?
I mean, they push me on the ground and take my stuff by force, but I never really fight back so they don't hurt me.
You forge swords. Why not swing one?
They
You
just
should,
said they're
uh,
having
Yeah,
trouble
but-
forging the sword, so I'm trying to suggest they try something.
Since I've been summoned, I
Keep the
haven't really been
creative
able to make
juices flowing.
something successful. I mean, there's only really been one thing I made in life, but
What
can't
was
really-
that?
I can't really do it.
Well,
It was a one-time thing. As they look
Maybe
kind of
it'll be
depressed as they
a
say it.
thing. Maybe it'll be a two-time thing. And you'll just never know when it happens.
well, what?
Unfortunately, only Moriarty could try and roll a history. Nope. Alright. Here's a hint, but he's not certain yet.
Well, alright, let's... Yeah, how do we... So what is it you want to make?
Well, swords. It's
Yes,
probably
I'll
what I
get that,
streamed
but
at.
specifically, like, what type
Oh.
of sword?
I mean,
Connell's gonna, as he's saying this, he's gonna walk over to, like, down.
I guess you could say that if I want to make what it was before, they would be, like, short swords.
Maybe start with making, I think it's called a spear.
Connell's gonna, like, pull out, I don't know where he pulled it out from, but his...
Mm-hmm.
And he'll start kind of carving the shape of the sword to try to, like, as she's describing it, like, this is, like, to make, like, the image, so this is what you want to make, but here is your goal.
Well, I know, I don't know.
It's a visualization.
No,
It
I
helps.
can visualize them just fine. If I need a visual reference, I can just summon it.
Oh, you can just summon it while you're trying to forge it.
That sounds very helpful.
Maybe it's different when it's summoned.
I'm a blacksmith. I should be able to make things, not just summon my weapon from life.
One's dream.
What tools do you
Not
use?
always-
Whatever's available right now, which I don't really have a proper
Can you summon
forge.
your tools?
No.
Darn.
Do you have your tool?
Oh yes, they're over here.
Do they look like good tools?
Wow.
It looks like they've seen wear and tear, possibly from being stolen over and over.
Oh, that's one hint.
I don't know what to do to.
Well, I hate to be rude about this, but you're not really our concern. Yeah, I know. We're
You
just
wouldn't,
people who've just met.
you wouldn't happen to know anything about the Buddha, would you?
I mean, I know that they're like this great person, at least from life. I know of Buddhism.
But like, if
They
you
a
could
person or a
give them a
concept?
description of what they look like.
I mean, if they were a real person, they were certainly dead before I was born.
Which means that they are servant.
I said that.
You also said.
I didn't hear that. That's my bad.
No, they said
It's-
they were a servant who needs to eat, who has a physical body for some reason,
Fascinating.
Hmm.
and yet they are not a pseudo servant.
Perhaps that hints towards something else. But
What?
either way, that does
Oh.
also sound like someone else.
What class of servant are you?
You.
That's a good question. Did I write it down? Because I have it in my head, but I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong one. I want to say saber, but I want to double check that first. So, give me but a moment. Where is it? Yes, saber.
Mary, Dale. Maybe it's because you're summoned as a saber.
I mean,
be right back.
that's probably why I can summon my weapons. Okay.
Well, it might be hampering your other skills.
I don't know. Another blacksmith I've heard of was quite the saber. They forge the blades and then can wield them effectively. However, you sound very different from that, Muramasa. As in the cursed blades of Muramasa? Oh, you know of them. Well, I mean, I've heard of them. That's partially just through general knowledge, not from life. I was onto something there for a second. Oh well.
So we're just here to take a break?
No, I was trying to figure something out. Wanted to see if this paradise had any magic for it. To keep things safe. Looks to be both an answer of yes and no.
See.
Which means now we can head towards Nirvana.
Also, we're not actually going any farther in. I was assuming this Shangri-La was like an actual place, not just... Okay.
No, it's more so just a land where you can be more or less safe. Safe for, unseemly rule breakers. Wait, hang on, did you say you were going to Nirvana?
Indeed.
Apparently,
Why would
whatever
you
that
go
means.
there?
Apparently the monk wants to go punch the Buddha or something.
I do
would
not
you do
wish to
that?
punch the Buddha. I do not wish to punch him.
You didn't sound too happy with him, so I assumed you wanted to punch.
You're a monk, don't you
I
believe
may
in
have my
Buddhism?
disagreements. I am a Buddhist.
Oh yeah, that's how you solve disagreements with friends. You punch them.
I'm not really super familiar with it, but aren't Buddhists supposed to, like, praise the Buddha and stuff?
First off, forgive my friend. He is not altogether.
I am
Who's
just
the ways of
a
this
fucking
land?
pansy.
I mean, to be fair, you could have just mistaken worship for violence. They're very similar words.
But
I mean,
beyond
depending
that,
on the type of worshippers. Cough, cough, Maves.
but beyond that,
Yo, just throw some cheese, you'll be fine.
Go babe some cheese? What do you mean?
I said go throw some cheese,
Go throw some cheese? Why?
because cheese is what killed her, remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
beyond that, the thing about Buddhism, while it is named after a man, is more a set of ideals of asceticism. That existence, while it is suffering, too shall pass. You can simply, through a life of asceticism and meditation, surpass anything and anyone. But beyond that, there's
How
also
does
a reason.
meditation help you surpass someone, especially in...
Well, to put it simply, you come to better conclusions. To put it
I
simply,
mean, I pretty much surpassed everyone back home. I didn't do no meditation.
It's a sitting
Okay.
competition.
That's a stupid ass competition.
I mean, it takes a lot of will to sit in place for a long period of time, especially if
Fair.
everyone gets before you.
I'm being extremely polite right now, but nonetheless,
I'm not.
I can tell. Nonetheless, as for you, I do believe we could have a reason to bring her along.
I mean, we shouldn't try to bring with it. Like, I don't think she would want to go along based on that.
Why would anyone
You
want to
didn't
go to
ask.
Nirvana? That's where you die.
Yeah, die's a strong term.
Like,
True,
people
however-
always talk about, like, the Death Coast or whatever it's called, but there's a reason it's called Nirvana's End. That's where your journey ends. Or
Yeah,
you-
but don't you know the saying, when one road ends, another begins?
Well, not,
Once
if you,
I
not
agree
when you
with-
die.
Connell.
Hey! Again, death doesn't really hold sometimes.
Well, no, it's not like I'm really afraid of death. I've died before.
Well, that's...
But,
Yeah, so-
like, for the non-servants of you haven't. Don't you value your lives?
I'm at peace with whatever decision may bring me if it brings me closer to my goal.
I'm just on a journey. I have a mission to fulfill, so I don't plan on dying.
But nonetheless, beyond that, there's something interesting of you. You are a servant at. Wait, if I'm wrong about this, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, you still seem to require the physical, well, requirements. You need to eat, you need to drink, you need to sleep. And similarly, you mentioned that the Buddha himself shares these needs. Fascinating enough, considering how ascetic he claimed to be.
I'm not Buddha.
I know you're not.
Oh,
However-
actually, that's a good question. For you, Mr. Monk, what is And the moment he is about to ask that question, can all of you roll me either Arcana or Religion?
Where's religion at? I am. What do you think? Connell would roll, religion or Arcana?
I don't know. It's up to you.
They're the same thing. I'm just asking.
You can go with Arcana.
Cool.
Huh.
Hey, we're even.
Even Stevens, and I also rolled a 12 with Pat too.
Connell, I heard your roll, but I do not see it on my end, but I see it on Spectator, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Never mind, it's now up here. That was a delay.
that was a delay and a half.
Anyway, all of you are met with the intense feeling of this impressive and intimidating aura approaching.
Very.
Whatever is coming by is quite the fort. I need to turn this down.
Then turn it down.
There we go. Sorry, this is a lot of this is new music for the game, so gotta tamper with volumes now and again. Bullhead.
Bullhead.
As it is slowly approaching the camp.
Nice.
And what appears is a man! Quite the regal man! With a large golden pillar just being lifted above his shoulder.
Neat.
Would this
Impressive.
be considered a god?
Would you like to roll... what'd you roll? A religion of
21.
21? Oh, no, no, no. You don't need to roll me anything. Mr. Humble Monk. You know this man. You know who this is.
Do I know?
This is the greatest king in history. This is the man who could be seen as the most powerful person in the world, save maybe the Buddha himself. This is the one and only King Ashoka. And you've not met him in person, but just by the appearance, you know it's him. Just by the aura, you know it's him. And you know he's not someone to take lightly.
Well, obviously.
As he does not say a word, just walks past you all to this tent, and puts down the pillar right here.
His eyes slowly. His eyes are, of course, on King Ashoka, but they slowly flit. And for a second, they're actually open, revealing a sort of a jade blue green. To stare for a split second, daggers at the blacksmith. Almost to say, you didn't tell me that you were traveling with the king.
They're not. They said that they just happened to stop by.
Very well then.
And what he
He
pulls
wonders
out...
if it's their doing, but then overall says nothing.
What he pulls out of the tent is a wooden bowl and spoon, and sits down, and starts eating. Welcome back. I see more guests are here. That's fine.
Indeed.
These camps
It
are
is
welcome
an
to
honor
all.
to grace your presence.
Ah, so there's no need for introductions then.
Of course there's not.
I don't have a clue who this man is.
This, of course, to you, my dear
I have
Connell.
no idea who this is.
This is a great king, the mighty King Ashoka, one of the strongest of our realm.
Oh god. Almost fell over. That's out of character.
No, it's just the sheer power of him.
That's what happens
Nah,
with horse
nah.
legs.
No, horse legs were ready to rock and roll if like he heard strong, ready to rock and roll.
Would not
No, we're not
recommend,
gonna-
but I ain't stopping you.
He is not going to fight unless the guy wants to do it, but he's not going to bring it up either because it's not. He's technically here for Zach, so he's not going to do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and possibly a 6th. As he takes a bite of his porridge, and then takes a deep breath. Visitors from another world, please leave.
This camp.
I think that's us. Where do we go?
To your own
I'll be
worlds
one.
again.
I want us to go back to the Throne of Heroes.
Oh, but we just got here.
Yeah.
Yes, and I request you leave before you die.
Why? What happens if we die?
Then you will be leaving by force.
Oh,
That-
okay, I see. Well,
Is
Ooh,
this
so
You
Uh,
choose to
I-
leave, or you can make me your enemy in the future.
oh, that sounds like fun.
Hmm. Well,
he
my
just
fine friend.
looks to Connell.
Well,
and
he's
with a
clearly
real
very impressive and strong, and I want to do.
And yet, and yet
honest to
chill.
goodness, are you shitting
What?
me?
And yet
Look,
chill.
Sturgeon.
He's completely. This is not an offensive thing. This is a thing of honor that I wish to test.
Mm.
I feel like it'd be a pretty wonderful challenge.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes, I'm saying this out loud. He's explaining it.
He looks to you with the same calm look on his face. No disrespect, however.
Hey,
You cannot even touch me if another monkey is to be based on.
if another monkey is to be based on. Llama.
Yeah, you are.
I could hear it like, well, I'm a horse.
Yeah, that's what he stopped. But he stopped to think. Like, is this something that happened in your world, or your
No.
area of the world?
Before I left Nirvana, a single... Well, he wasn't quite a god, but he sure seemed like one. Tried to fight me. He landed a
So
single touch.
Okay, well now I have based on that I have a goal.
Must have been very lucky then.
I have a goal.
It was not
That's
luck.
if we do end up fighting.
Was pure skill. One of the agents of chaos in this world. Those who seek war.
Is
We
this monkey
seek
here?
peace. I do not know if he lived or died. He fled. Whether he is still in Nirvana at this point, that is up to
Alright.
him.
Fair enough. Well, I don't really plan. Like, I think it's the only way we can leave basically through there. Or is there another way to leave?
You can be unsummoned if you wish. Either myself or the Buddha can do such a thing.
Oh, that doesn't sound like fun at all.
But that raises.
I don't want to be
No.
unsummoned by that guy.
If you are, if I may ask this question to you.
Of
okay,
course.
What is it to say about the one who is not a servant?
That is why I gave him the option to leave before he is killed.
Hmm.
Your journey needs not be here. But why should it matter? Your world, this world. They are different. I see no reason to hand this one over to you. But without it, there's no chance that... Excuse me, might I interpose here? Mr. King Ashoka. Yes? Did you ever by chance meet a girl similar to this boy? No. I had heard of someone similar appearing. I do not know of their fate. I see. Alright then. However, we cannot simply abandon this journey. We've gone too far for that. I do hope you understand, however, that we're not doing this because we want to be your enemy. Simply, it's a fight for survival. You can understand that much, correct? I can. If you ever reach Nirvana, I shall await you. As he stands up with the rest of his things, and with the most ease you've ever seen from a man, lifts up the pillar over his shoulder again. It was a pleasure to meet you all,
As it is to you, okay.
and I hope you make the right decision.
Okay, bye.
And after
Well,
he
that's-
leaves, that intimidating presence fades from you all.
Well, that cinches it. I am going with you.
How the heck do we fight that?
It's easy. You don't.
Force a will.
I mean,
fought-
he did. He
I
did
mean,
skill.
I-
He said skill.
Like, are you aware of? I think.
I fought people and
I-
monsters, never someone on the level of a god.
I mean,
I mean, I
it's
think
the
I
first
fought a
time for
god.
everything.
Does the Markin count as a god? Close enough. I think I fought one. I'm going with it.
No.
For everything.
I would say, my friends, perhaps some subterfuge would be wiser.
Stop.
After all,
Wait.
I don't think
What
there's an
does that-
option at this point.
that- Word mean.
Yes.
why? It simply means to attack him head on would be certain death.
But that's
And while
the
some of you
fun
are more
part.
prepared for that, others, I
Why
feel,
did-
as he glances to the outlaw and then to Zach himself, might not prefer that.
Which one's the outlaw?
Wait a minute.
I
Did
was
he
like,
just
who's the
call me an
outlaw?
outlaw?
Did you just call the sheriff an outlaw?
Yeah.
I thought it was Billy the Kid. I'm sorry.
He's the one who
He's
killed
the-
Billy the
Oh.
Kid.
I take full offense to that statement.
He's
I
the
am
opposite.
A lawman by heart.
He
Very
is
well.
the
I
law.
hunt down lawmen.
He
I
is
am
the law.
My bad. I thought you said Billy Kid. My bad.
No, he's the one who
No.
killed.
Oh, fuck. I'm a fool.
Killed Billy.
He's called Pat, not Billy.
I know.
Hi,
I thought
I'm Billy the
was
Kid, aka Pat Garrett.
I should have drummed up on my cowboy history. My apologies. But
Anyway,
anyways,
It's fine.
he glances to the sheriff and, of course, the man. Perhaps what would be more key is to find a way around the immovable
I thought it was
object.
Indiana Jones.
Why are you trying to get around the immovable object? That's me.
chat though.
Do you
He was the
buy into
unstoppable
your
force
own
of God.
hype that much?
I mean, I'm the only one who lived to be old age to the mythos of when it comes to
Yes, and the way
crew
it's
and everyone
sounding,
else.
it looks like you're trying to not do that a second time.
However,
Well,
that
yeah,
means
it's
the
better
perfect
than dying in
servants.
glory.
Dying in the midst of battle is the best way of death.
God, you two are
That's
simple.
right, man.
And you're saying that as a 1-foot nothing bear.
I was killed by bees.
But you
That
made
was a war. I was losing.
That was not the not the smartest of battles, but hey, to each their own, I guess. You want
Sharing
some
was
honey?
caring.
Dakota Smith the goat.
Ah, yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
I suppose that it was the fate of karma itself that I've come across you all then. Perhaps with this great journey we shall go on, we will find
I want to find this monkey.
allies to prepare for this.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to come along with us if you don't want to.
You seem to be more of a
I
support
actually
type,
totally
honestly.
forgot that she was still here. She was just
Oh,
so
she's
I
still
did
there.
too.
kind of spooked
She
me a
sat
little.
still. She sat still for too long. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The bear's eyes were based on movement.
Joey got the joke.
I've got them Coraline eyes. God, that movie.
Why
Yeah,
did you
that
bring
is-
that back up?
It's amazing, but still. Anyway,
Alright. So are we heading out then, I guess?
I suppose
I
so.
mean, I don't see that there's anything that we need from this camp. So,
Yeah, what are we gonna do, Master? See, looking at Zach.
I thought you were looking at me.
No.
Well-
he may have been in the south, but I don't.
No. No.
I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Oh boy.
Dakota, no.
Jesus spicy.
The joke was there. It must have been made.
The low-hanging fruit.
Low-hanging fruit, yes.
Now need I remind you, I am a law.
I am the law.
That was dead. That was out of character. Connell has no idea about any of that.
Con doesn't know what the South is.
Anyways,
Devin does just. Is
Yeah,
just something
I
that
reckon
I'm
we should-
too highborn to understand.
Oh my gosh.
I reckon we should probably keep on the trail that we're.
Yeah, I mean, aside from eventually having to fight that, heading towards there would definitely help us find the ultimate one, possibly. Oh, believe me, I have my own hunch on that.
As do I.
As Moriarty said that, he was looking at you, humble monk.
He does sort of share a glance with him, almost as if to ask the same question himself without saying words.
Okay. Do you know of any good places along the way, or is it all just warring battlefields until Nirvana?
Oh no, that is a good question. I did not know. Damn!
Hi. Not really. No, there's probably some places here and there, but they're not safe. Like, there are
We'll have
towns.
to take whatever we can.
The only safe place would be hiccups. Shangri-La.
And we're already there, and it doesn't seem that safe.
I mean, it seems pretty safe so far.
Just to reiterate for the viewers currently, they are in Shangri-La. Where they need to go is the opposite end.
Yes.
So, they have quite the journey to the east.
Yes, we do.
But where shall you begin? Will you just head towards the war-torn lands? Or would you head towards Death's Pinnacle again?
Wait, do we really need to go back there?
Oh, hang on, there's one more thing that needs to be brought up.
Aye.
Hold on. Zach would have said something.
Just as we're about to move, it just cuts back from the montage. For
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a split second.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Right.
I forgot my pack.
Forgot to get 2 pieces of rice.
So the servants,
Aye.
when we arrived, we were attacked by someone who either was named Callie or is an appearance similar to that goddess. And they
Cool.
mentioned there that they had a master who wants me out of this world.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get the cheese ready.
I think I know who it is, but
Alright.
if it's one of his servants, I don't know if I can handle it.
You can try.
Well, my fine friend, I'm just gonna pull Bess out. This right here is Bess. And ain't nothing that Bess and I can't handle.
Oh, as
Like
he
state-
holds out his arm and you see I think it's a rifle of his own. It's some form of gun. I can't remember the gun exactly. But he pulls out his own, or manifests his own gun. Yeah,
Ooh.
I can do it too.
Can I decipher the craftsmanship of it?
Roll me investigation. You've never seen anything like this. There is something almost holy about this weapon.
You said unholy?
Something holy.
Holy.
Oh, holy. God.
The opposite of what you just said.
Good
Yes.
news, it's not Satan.
Well, you've got some, quite the firepower there, partner.
Well, that would be called the seventh holy scripture. It's not just a gun, but since you showed it, I assume that's why you decided to. Yeah, it's not actually the one I prefer, but I guess I am supposed to shoot.
Do you prefer melee, my boy?
I don't know if I'm meant for it, but it just feels better.
Aye, we got a warrior then.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. All right.
Wait, I never figured out what does this bee bear do? What do you do?
What do you do?
Well, clearly they do
Like,
fake
what?
trickery
I
and
know-
bear things.
I
I'm
mean,
not a
I know what
fae.
it does, but
You
like,
made a
what
magic
do you
rod
do?
that the woman could not lift, and you have bees living inside you.
Do you
What
pull
is
out-
that not fair?
Do you
How is
pull
that
out?
not fair?
Do you pull out axes from your pants and throw them at people?
Oh man, I wish. That sounds cool.
Do you
It does
like
sound
release the bees?
I
and
also don't
drag
have
them to attack
pants.
your victims?
Neither did
I
he.
mean,
Yes.
your targets.
You already have
Yes.
pants.
I know.
To the bees?
I only partially heard what you said, Patrick.
It's just that. But I was asking if you release the bees inside you to attack your targets or
Do the-
your enemies.
Do the bees wear pants?
I don't know. I
No.
have not asked them. I'll remember to do that.
So if I throw you, what would you do? Like if
Try
I threw
and
you at
see.
no, I mean like at an enemy. What would you do?
I don't know. I've not been thrown before. The bees
Well.
just kind of do whatever they want. If I attack something, they attack it. I've never seen them do anything that was unrelated to me. I don't tell them to do it. They just do it.
Do you have to get close to attack them?
No, if they see me attack them, they just attack. They just assume the worst.
Noted. All right, off we go.
Don't mind me as I get a map ready for you guys. Because I will be describing something for... I will be describing something... I will be Why can't I delete you?
Trolling you. It's trying to interrupt.
But Bear, what the heck's wrong with you?
Told you fake trickery.
What do you mean? What did I do?
What'd you do?
I don't know what happened, but it has something to do with you, Bear.
I fell out of my chair and I'm being blamed for something.
Oh, you chair, Bear.
Okay, nope, I need to highlight you. There we go. Now, as you all... I need to actually move you first. You all are just heading straight across, correct? The straightest path you
Aye.
can.
Yes, so I don't see
The
why we
quickest.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Any other ideas, or is that the only one? I'm not saying it's
The one
wrong.
that does not look like treachery.
That does seem good. And
Treachery, you say?
let me see if I have something for this, because I think I do.
All right.
I have
I
something
got up
for
the
it, but
stairs
it's
with
unrelated
water
to
in my
anyone.
hand, so I don't.
I mean, I can see up to a mile ahead, like
That's
clear
okay.
as day. So, whatever path looks clear, I'd be more than happy to take
okay.
lead.
I can walk through anything that's not magical.
And hold on a second.
Zach's here.
Yes, concealed approach. Well, would concealed approach help us to be stealthy? Because we definitely have more than a minute to do this. Plus, we're to stealth
Yeah.
since we're just wandering through. I mean, in worst case, I would have to cast Fast Without Trace, but you know.
You could certainly do that.
Then good news, if we have to deal with weird creeps, we at least have to jump on them.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you do begin moving, and you do leave Shangri-La towards the war-torn lands, it is not long after that you actually see a sight in the sky. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Because what you do see...
Has it been 24 hours yet?
No.
Okay.
Barely even been
Man, that was-
5.
That was the quickest day of my life.
It's probably only
Wow.
been 3, let's be honest.
Maybe you
That is
timed
a
it
surprising
right
amount
here.
of distance to
Maybe
travel,
4.
but okay. I'm surprised we made it that far that fast.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just doing that distance for clarity. Like, really, you would have been closer to, like, here.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
But
for
you-
sure.
What you do see in the golden sky is something lower beneath the clouds.
Ooh.
You see a mighty circle and 5 rings in the center. And from the rings, you see, well, you don't really see because of how far away it is, but you see things moving, getting closer to you.
Nice.
Until... Yes, rings. Until... Hold on. You... see the
Hey, we're back on the map where we were summoned.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Only have so many maps.
hey, isn't this the map from the first world
Yes.
too? Cool.
I can reuse maps.
I know. I'm just saying. I noticed
I
it.
know that feeling.
As they get closer, you see almost broken down and yet seemingly angelic figures approaching as they fly down towards you. Ah,
Aye.
that's a zoom in.
Ooh.
It's a zoom in.
That is quite the zoom in.
What are they called? Heroes Chi?
Just she.
Heroes Chi.
And they very much look hostile.
Nice. Let's go get them. Anyone want to ride on my back in the...
I believe I will stay back with the
Need
good
to turn
gunman
that down.
or the good sheriff.
So we can add our wisdom modifier to an...
Yes.
Wait,
I
you
think.
friendly creatures that you can initiative while hidden add you. I think we add the humble monk's wisdom modifier to our...
Yes, that
Hold
is
on.
actually
Do
correct.
I have something for that?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, it's what.
Yeah. It's
Oh yes.
so we get a +4.
Moriarty's not ready.
To here, I don't think any Moriarty was expecting a bunch of weird little creatures, which I have a theory for, but I'm not going to say anything just yet.
Hold on. Let me just fix something so I'm not spoiling stuff.
Wow!
There we go. And it's a +4 for everyone.
Mm-hmm. I already put my +4 in.
I'm not even going to change Moriarty. It's a nat 1.
Yes.
Argos, if you wish to add your +4, actually, these two would be switched in positions. There's no way she'd be in front.
Wait, would I add a +4 to my own as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So I was at a 16, now I'm at a 20.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And there's one more thing I need to do.
Nice. Very nice.
That works. Okay, I have a plan.
Mm-hmm. One more thing. Except for rolling their initiatives, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So I will do this and this. I will just do. You know what? I'll give you guys 3 groups of them and have them be in separate turns for ease.
Okie dokie. And you just choose one from each group?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. And then... Alright, Monk. You know anything about these things?
I'm guessing that these are products of the gods that are sent to enact their will?
Okay, taking that you don't know.
Well, no, I'm saying that to DM.
You've never once seen anything like this.
I admit, this is new.
Understood. Don't mind me just marking them for ease of access.
Dankevel.
Because I did not have them on a map beforehand, obviously, since you were here earlier. And Zach's up first. Alright. Well, you know what? He had it out anyway. Might as well use Immolation. Which he has, what is it, 2 attacks right now? Okay. And what? How far are you? Oh, perfect. No, it needs to move a little closer. Okay. This is fine. He can handle this much. No, okay, not with that sort of roll, he can't. As he
Same.
seems a little overconfident, but yet it seems like he's almost not used to wielding this gun. As it misses the targets completely. Humble Monk.
Alright, I can either provide a good bit of cover so that you can prepare, or I can let you go off a bit more powerfully. Which would you guys prefer? The difference is either fog cloud or all debuffs all the time.
Give them the debuffs. I'd like to be able to see what we're doing.
That's true. Well, fog cloud is good if you want people to not see you, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And these things seem pretty sight-based? I'm not sure.
I mean, they don't have eyes.
They don't have eyes, that's true. Okie dokie, we're gonna do... Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm just trying to make sure that's... There we go. I had to make sure it was nice and blocked up. And that's
Mhm.
gonna be multi-attack. And I'm going to replace both of them with battle... Actually, you know what? He's going to move 5, 10, so he's 10 feet away. First thing he's going to do with his... 1 second. Is it tactical combatant? Yes, it is tactical combatant. He's going to use the help action for Zach's next turn. As for the other one, who wants an extra attack? It's probably the horse, isn't it?
Either that or
I'll
Pat.
take it. Well, I'm going to ask a question because it might not work out. So when I use Valiant, I use my Valiant.
Hmm?
I have 2 different abilities that let.
Why are you cutting out?
I don't know.
I don't know either. You've been cutting out here and again.
Yeah. But most of the time I can actually hear what he's saying.
Basically, what I'm doing this turn, I'm not going to attack.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing things that let me make an
I
attack.
guess-
Give
I
it to the
guess
gunman. Or Zach.
Sniper it is.
Give it to the sniper.
Mm-hmm.
Sniper it is.
I'm about to be picking people off right now.
Alrighty, that is going to be friendly creature that can see or hear you. Yep, that fits.
Oh, wait.
You
our
get
little
battlefield
blacksmith-
presence, so you get 1 additional action during your turn to attack.
I didn't know the little blacksmith was coming with us.
Yeah. They don't have much of a presence. It's fine.
I don't remember hearing that when we were talking.
Now, as for that
I-
bonus action,
I actually did not know she was with us.
no, rallying mercs away.
At least it's
Not
in
the only
character.
time I missed that.
She's just at the back of the line. That's probably what it was. You're like, oh, you're following us.
Anything else, Monk?
I'm checking my bonus actions. See which would be best. Well, I've already done the help action, so a helpful word doesn't really work much for me. I mean, I could give you urgent orders or rally. Well, rallying marking one of them seems like a waste of time. I guess would I urge if I urgent orders our dearest horseman friend Connell to get closer. Would you like that opportunity? No?
No, I need to use my.
They need to move on their turn.
I need to move.
All right.
I'm going to be running all over this battle.
In that case, I actually don't need to use any of my leadership die right now. So, I suppose that is the best I can do right now. Just sort of withdraws back into the group.
In that case, the red group.
Oh no.
How far are they from?
45 feet.
Well,
This is going to throw off my plans a little bit.
yes, it will.
Yes, it will. Oh no, the bees! The bees!
They are horribly targeting Zach.
All right, I have a plan for that. Okay, I can make that work.
It seems that they don't like him very much.
I can make that work.
Now, let me make sure I'm reading this correctly.
Damn it, that takes an action. Fuck.
They are going to be, and how many of them are there right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 within Zach. And you can see they are not actually physically touching the ground. They are very much hovering above it. The ground is beneath them.
Bricks.
Ah, Zach. That is a hit. My boy.
Alright, you have changed my plans.
Alright, so I said that was 5 of them. Yes. That is 5, so that is actually 20 damage.
Oh, these are minions.
However,
Nice.
Zach will be using a reaction to become resistant. So that is 10, not 20. As you guys see the little purple parts, or pink if you want to call it that, near his shoulders start to flow a bit more. And he can withstand the attack. And that is their turn.
Okay, how much damage did that reduce? Hey, he took a little damage.
Not too bad. Also want to
Yeah.
zoom in just a little bit. There we go. Now they can. What's little Miss Blacksmith gonna do?
Her best, presumably.
You got this. Pat on the shoulder. Help action.
That has multiple help actions.
Wait, Pat had the help action on them already?
I thought Humble Monk gave them help action.
I thought that was on
I
Zach.
did actually.
Oh, that was on Zach?
I thought it was on
I
Zach.
gave the help to Zach, and then I gave him the additional shooty.
Yeah, he got the additional attack.
Okay, which?
Cause hey, another extra shooty
Yes.
can't hurt nobody.
Speaking of Pat, because that's their turn. Actually, no, they're gonna cower behind Moriarty. Now it's your turn, Pat.
I'm immediately gonna take the further ones out first. I'm gonna take
Yep.
a shot with old Bess, but I am going to use sharpshooter ult. I'm gonna burn my bonus action to give myself advantage and make my attacks.
You already have advantage.
Oh,
Well, there's that 20. Oh,
Hey,
overkill.
Hey, that's why we need that double advantage, baby.
And well, I guess I don't need to roll the other ones since I
Nah,
hit.
you got that crit.
So which one was that targeting? This
I hit
one?
that one. Yeah, that one.
Alright, bam.
Go ahead and make my.
You want to roll that damage?
You didn't need to.
Oh, wait, no. Don't, no, the first one's max. Wait, why are they both 48?
Why are they both 48?
Hmm?
One should be 3d8.
I put it in
Oh,
that
'cause I
only
added
the
it to
crit.
the main.
No,
It's only supposed to be
Only on the crit.
only on the crit. So the first roll is maximum damage.
I mean, either way, it's enough.
Okay,
I can tell you that right now.
DM,
Well, I have
is
adjusted
there
it.
overkill?
If it's melee, yeah.
Damn it. I was hoping overkill for fucking. Okay.
All right. And okay, well, instead of using that sharpshooter roll because I didn't need to burn it, I will go ahead and instead do rapid fire and burn my
You do have an extra
No,
action to attack. You don't need to spend your point to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Monk gave you another attack action.
And doesn't he already
did.
have
I got you.
multi-attack? Or
I
extra
think you
attack?
do. I can check.
with.
I'll
I don't think
double
I
check.
I could
have
be mistaken.
I'm able to shoot multiple times.
Yeah, extra
So I
attack.
don't think I can multi-attack.
Well, you were given an extra attack the ability to attack.
Whatever
once
your
by
normal
one.
number of
Oh,
attacks
yeah,
is, you
yeah,
have
yeah.
one more.
Yeah, I have one more with the because of what the monk gave me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just do rapid fire real quick, and then I'll make that last one my
Okay.
action for my next attack. So I'm gonna target the one behind it.
Yep.
No, you do have extra attack. You can shoot twice naturally.
Oh shoot!
So you got 3
Okay.
attacks this turn,
We're,
plus rapid fire.
I'll have to find where that's under.
That is a hit. Did you fix the weapon on your? Yes, you did.
I did. And then I'm gonna move about 5 feet. And target this one right here.
Which one?
The one at the front. Right
Oh.
there.
Oh, you're going for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think it only hits a second creep. I don't think it hits. Oh no!
If
It's the
this
damage
attack
that
hits,
counts.
when the attack.
Wait, oh yeah, wait, are you going with overkill rules for this?
If it would hit a second creature, it would take the same amount. Not for kill only works with melee.
Well, no, if you do ranged, it's straight line, isn't it? If we're
I
going
have
by
no
the
idea.
Colville rules.
I mean, it
Never
depends.
mind.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if DM 18 hit,
Mm-hmm.
and they did the penetrative, so they got to. Wow, damn.
Nice.
You still got more.
And then I guess my extra attack then that I actually didn't even know I had. Which I will go ahead and target the far right one then.
Just
I
get
like-
rid of a whole fucking.
I
thing
like
in
how you're
one.
not targeting the one on initiative. Thank you. Yeah, that's a hit.
Yes.
We don't even know how much health these things really have.
Nope.
And I'm gonna pull back 10 feet. Reposition
Just
myself.
left one there.
Okay, I will have to make a note of that.
Anyway, they shall.
Oh, and your crit range went up the entire time.
Yeah, it obviously didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter, but
I mean, those
Still,
18s are a 5. I don't think it
Yeah.
mattered.
yeah.
Anyway, they are going to dash.
Yes.
They have a target. Wait, Zach's fine. Zach doesn't really need me to rescue him, does he?
Mm. And boop. It's out.
Where's the group? Did it run?
It just flew up.
Oh.
It's leaving.
Wise
wait,
decision.
How high?
Well, right now that would be 60.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
you?
I don't know if I can or not. Well, a lot of my plans I've realized have kind of gone up in smoke because I forgot I have to bonus action rage.
Mm-hmm.
So if I bonus action rage, so I am now considered large.
You are raging.
Yes, I am raging.
Big man.
Big bond.
Big. Very large.
And then I have advantage on all. Let me read rage real quick to see. Okay, but I do have my, where is it? There it is. Whenever I dash, the distance and the height that you can jump are doubled.
Mm-hmm.
And I count as a huge size creature for jumping. Do you think I could get there? I don't really need to, but I just thought it'd be funny.
If
Okay,
you
so
want
that
to
was
use
my-
your turn to do that.
No, he's not worth doing that. So I used my bonus action to rage. So let me see. Where's my? I can instinctive bounce. As part of that, you can enter your rage. You can move up to half your speed. So Connell's going to move up to half, which is 25 out. How do you make the move? Do the move thing?
Grab your token and then move it. Or grab your token, right-click, move it.
Grab your token, right? So after I do the...
Grab your token. Right-click. Grab your token.
Do I need to be off of...
Grasp.
Grab it.
Grab it.
Grab it.
I've
Right-click.
grabbed it. Right click. No, I'm not doing... Am I doing this right? Wait, yes, yellow arrow's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
I swear I have to go
Okay.
through this every session with you guys.
I'm sorry. So that's half my movement's 25.
Now
As long as I move... Yes, you can move up to half. So over here.
now just real quick after that movement,
Yeah.
I have a question for the others. Can you roll me a perception check? Everyone except for Connell.
Okay.
Check, you say.
Man, you two are just the exact same thing.
Yes.
Why is there a kid on Connell's back? Who looks
Why
like
is
the
there a
happiest
kid on
thing?
Connell's back?
What? What did that get there?
Is that how you
Okay.
centaurs?
I love
don't-
this. I am not going to complain. Okay, they're gonna get the benefits.
I don't think that's how reproduction works. They don't just pop up.
No one noticed
Okay.
before because Connell was near the back.
All right, and
Indeed, but
so that was my
additionally,
bonus
just
action. My movement. We're gonna go. I'm gonna avoid. Just gonna circle. We're circling. Then we're gonna use the action to, because that was 25 and then 50, and then I wanna. So 50. So I've moved 25 plus 50, 75 feet. And that whole group is dead. So then we're gonna use my action to Valiant Charge. And charge right into these. We wanna go up 25. So we do have overkill rule. How exactly
How exactly what?
overkill? Where is the splash zone?
If you're within melee range. If another one is in your melee range.
So they need to be within my melee range.
So, like,
I have
if your
five.
range is 5 feet, then multiple need to be within 5 feet. If it's 10 feet, etc., etc.
All right, I know where I want to go.
Yeah.
I just need to get the maximum.
And technically it's like per attack, so you can hit, move, hit, move.
Oh wait, go back here. Go back here.
What the heck was that?
Thank you, little child, for being my my marker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so if we go there, and then I need to get 50. Can I get 50? Can I get 50? 50 works, but I want to be here. I want to get one more. Go back here. I gotta do this right.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. I just like seeing Connell go like, oh, no, not that way. Oh, no, that's not good
Like,
either.
kind of glitching over the wall.
I am doing
Like
enough
a
movement to
Skyrim
get
horse.
50 to get right here.
Where are you trying to get? Oh, okay.
Like, I can, when I Valiant Charge, I can go through spaces.
So, like that?
Yes, and
Well,
I have
I mean,
all
that,
these
it would be
creatures.
that.
Yes, but right here.
Yeah,
Do I
yeah.
need to move back?
No,
Good.
no, you're good. I just put that there.
Okay. So now the unfortunate soul that I happen to hit.
Go, noble steed, go!
Oh! Ah, and momentum.
Obscure.
So let's see. Pop in, and I have advantage. Should I give up? That was
Up
that
to
was a total of 100.
It's up to you.
I'm doing things. If they want to take an opportunity.
Who gets an opportunity attack?
I said the girl has they have advantage on any attacks.
Oh, they do. Okay.
And they can use their reaction to do that attack.
They don't have attacks.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me check something because I need to. Because I get an extra point of damage for every 5 feet. Just let me do this. Divide by 5. So extra 25 points of damage. Do I want to give up advantage for more? No, I don't really need to. I don't want to. I'm not going to do that. I don't need an extra D10, and I don't need to lock any of them around. So we're just going to use the great sword with momentum. I'm targeting the one of the ones near Zach in the red group.
So, like this one?
Yeah.
Alright.
Boop-a-da-boop. God, you gotta
No.
be kidding me. God damn it!
Roll again.
Roll again.
Roll again. Go, hero, go!
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. There you go.
Holy shit!
Alright, if you had to go in an order to kill them, please use an arrow.
Oh, please use an arrow.
So I
I'm
know
just gonna. How many can I
2.
get? 2. I can only get 2.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! I was hoping I'd get more.
You would have been close if it was just a little bit extra damage.
I was a little bit extra damage.
You were so
That's
close to being able to
why.
get 3.
I was asking you if you wanted that extra attack.
That would
Well,
have
no,
helped this.
I couldn't have gotten the extra attack because of.
Yeah.
So you're saying these 2?
Yeah, I'll go with those 2.
Okay. Good.
Remove them.
You know, just to unclutter this, I am gonna just remove them.
And then that'll be my turn.
Hey, Bear! Your Pat left.
Yeah, I realize.
There's a lot of heroes around you.
You know, I don't think they're heroes.
I don't know, I think
I
they might
mean,
be.
the sheriff's pretty good.
I take offense to that.
Where are you?
You are not within 10. You're not within 5 feet. You're within 10. So you don't count here. Same with Zach.
Zach's even
Anyways.
further.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I have to play with too many things. I'm trying to move my map so I can see what I'm doing, but I also
Oh.
want to have my sheet open. That's as good as I'm gonna get.
Mm.
I mean, there is technically one, like, right in front of me.
There's 2 right in front of you.
Exactly. I said at least one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I gotta measure this.
Oh shit, I forgot. They had, what kind of damage did they use to attack?
I want to say it was just bludgeoning. Let me double check. Yeah.
Okay, if it's just bludgeoning. I forgot. I get other things. I'll just take regenerative and I guess a saving throw of some sort because I don't know what other. You know, they might do radiant. Have that resistance.
They do look kind of holy.
Yeah, so I'll just
They have
take radiant damage.
Radiant.
Radiant. Radiant. Hey,
You're-
does my building frustration go off? If I miss an attack or fail a strength saving throw or ability check,
No, not yet.
next. Okay. I just
Ignore
thought I'd
the
ask.
10-11.
Okay.
Can I speak now?
Yes.
Sorry. I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
It's okay. I am technically allowed to move into other people's spaces for a second as I am moving somewhere,
Mhm.
right?
Just so long as it's not where you end,
Well, yeah.
typically. Just beware,
Eh.
there could be opportunity attacks.
I hope they do.
Well, it's a good thing they don't have that, apparently.
Wow.
Be wary of opportunity attacks. I
Well, that is
welcome it.
actually very
Well, you're lucky. They
convenient for
can't.
me, because I might need to get the fuck out of their way.
Because I can't shoot them at close range.
Can you AoE them?
Be gone!
Technically, yes. However, I'm just trying to figure out how to do that, and I don't know if it would even work because it's bugged.
You don't want to get all of your allies in range?
Well, it would be infestation because that's the only one I can have. Other than just using spike growth, but they float, so I don't think that would really help either.
No, it is a hover speed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm glad I made that clear to begin with.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, I could use spike growth. They hover over. Okay, I won't.
Yes, it is an actual hover speed.
I mean, I assumed it with how you described it. Okay, here's a question. Would you count them, or do they count as constructs?
They? No.
Okay, then infestation should at least moderately be fine. How am I going to do this?
What's the area?
Never mind, it's on one creature. Momentarily on one creature.
Most cantrips can't do AoEs.
Can't do AoEs. Okay, so I don't have an AoE, but I'd rather use infestation than the other thing I was tempted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but which one do I do?
Please don't spike growth me. I beg you.
I'm not spike growthing. I just said I was gonna do infestation.
Ah, yes. Spike growth on the hovering enemies and the biggest ally you've ever seen.
Exactly.
Surely this will work.
Want any, mini, that one.
The one
Well,
we're
actually, I
currently
could
on.
have resist.
That one.
I'm not doing spike growth, Joey.
You're spike
I know,
growthing
I
this one?
just-
Alright.
No,
Yes.
I was just saying I have a. If I did my Valiant charge, I'd have resistance to it, but I already have resistance to piercing damage.
I was
so
about to say,
fine.
aren't you raging?
Yes, I know, I know. I'm just saying the Valiant charge would negate area effects, like that kind of terrain of change effects.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check that it'll actually Well, let's just hope that it actually lets me actually upcast it, because I don't know if it's set up right since infestation is not in the compendium.
Mm.
Oh, you want me to type what number I want to do? What am I, an animal? Sure.
No, you're a stuffed toy.
No. Wow.
Is it half on a success? No. Therefore, I must. It is amazing. I'm sorry, Taz.
I mean, I can't do anything about that.
Meets it, beats it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Anything else?
I'm trying to check my thing real quick, because it doesn't say...
Hmm.
It quite literally says nothing if it passes, actually. It doesn't even add that part in.
I mean, it's a cantrip, right?
Normally, they don't do anything.
Yeah.
Some of them, yeah.
Most of them.
Nope.
No?
I can't do anything with my swarm because I can't use a bonus action for that.
Why not?
Nor do I have anything that can't. It has to deal damage. It happens
Hey.
upon damage being dealt.
I see the issue.
Yep, and because of other things, I don't currently have a bonus action.
Wonderful.
That does suck.
It's mostly something straight up wrong with my sheet. I physically
Oh.
can't do anything with it.
Hmm.
I wasn't able to check it earlier, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Moriarty. I suppose I can do the best I can here. Good old, as he pulls out a ruler. That's a hit. Oh, shit!
Did he get 2? Damn.
And lastly... that is a hit, okay. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Actually, where's the blue
Fucking
initiative?
vaporized them.
Oh, wait, you were initiative. Hold on. Connell, there's a man
Connell?
on you who I need.
Oh, wait.
It's okay. I got him. He was on GM layer.
I mean, you can get rid of that one if you... Or is that the...
He's initiative. That's why I brought him back.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, that's Moriarty's turn. Actually, no, he'll go back to not protecting the blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
And now. So you actually a hero, or are you more of a villain type of character?
I'm one of the great Celtic heroes of legend.
So you are a hero.
Hey,
That's the turn.
little red head on my back.
Bonus action for Zach. Oh, cause of death. Truly the only ruler with a ruler as a weapon. Yep.
Yep. He's the ruler that does the when you break the rules, he ruler to the knuckle.
And
Punishment.
Bad enough to
replacing
shatter creatures.
replacing the gun he had is a magnificently giant sword. Connell looks about as big as you right now.
God damn, boy.
And as he starts to swing it, it starts to segment apart into different sections. And that is blood loss. That's advantage. Thank you, monk.
Of course.
And what is the damage going to be? Where is the extra damage?
There's
Where
supposed to be an
is-
earth-shattering extra damage.
That should be plus this. Thank you.
That's a lot of damage.
That's his first attack, so I'll just say it takes out these two as he continues the swing. Because second attack... Okay, 22 still hits. This time it should be ticked on. Cool. 21. Got it. I'll just say it gets all of these for simplicity's sake. Now, who's initiative? You are initiative, so I need to keep you, but I can get rid of these 3. Okay. That takes care of some of them. Next up. Monk, it's your turn.
Do I just give that extra attack to Connell so that he can just solve this problem?
Is Connell going to be attacking naturally this time?
That is a good
Yeah,
question.
I'll attack naturally.
Okie dokie. That simplifies that. As for the help action,
I mean,
That's if they survive.
you could give 2 creatures extra attacks.
that's true. You know what? I'll give 2 battlefield presences. 1 to Connell and the other to Pat again. Shits and giggles.
The
As for
Cohero's
Bo-
key.
As
I mean,
for
I
bonus
think Pat
actions,
Probably kill all
I don't
3
even
of them.
think anybody needs to move or be helped. I think we're all good here.
Mm-hmm. You say we're all good. However... Is that just
I'm
guess
saving it
Pat-
for later.
Ah, there
I
you
guess
go.
Pat could shoot the one that's trying to fly away.
He's
You
got
wanna
the
try?
range. But that's on his turn. For now.
Indeed.
The 2 reds remaining.
Hey,
They'll try and hit Zach again.
little bastards.
No. A 12 does not hit Zach. Little Miss Blacksmith. Give the help action to Pat. Pat.
I am. Sorry, I was
You're
feeding
good.
the animals. Oh, easy enough. There's
You
3
got-
of them, or
yeah,
I
there-
heard, I overheard some.
There's-
flying away.
There's
There's
one
one
more
flying
flying
away.
away.
All right.
It is
Where's
within your
that one
range.
flying away?
It was a part of the group you were shooting down before.
Do you want to get the
Okay.
one that tried
Within
to
my
escape? It's within
And
range.
you said I have the help action.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's do it. I'm taking my shots. First shot.
25.
What is that? What is that? Plus, that's probably not high enough for the crit. But
No.
Well, I mean, it's
Do
the
the
first.
damage.
It's the first attack.
oh, well, you've got advantage. You can roll 2 more times.
That is true.
Okay.
Fish for the
Oh
crit.
yeah, that's right.
Why not?
I got.
There's a
Oh,
crit.
yeah. There it is.
Roll it at that. Oh yeah, just add the 20 on. Why not? Yeah,
Well,
no,
also
you
maximum damage.
you see the one that was trying to fly away, Pat, and you lock your sights on it and you shoot it straight through the chest as you see it start just crumbling.
But now you got 2 more in front of me, or 3 more there.
Of course, as soon as that happens, I accidentally got a pop up from sniper, so here's the shot.
Gonna rush down,
Mhm.
and
Are
I'm gonna
you gonna
take
penetrate?
another shot, penetrative shot, burn 2 focus points.
That is a hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
17. And
1 left.
then
You got 1 attack left.
Here's one more.
Got 1 in the back left. And is this okay? So yeah, so this is a regular attack then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sharpshooter roll, burn my bonus, make
Mhm.
sure.
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Hey.
I would have had the advantage anyway.
Damn. Damn.
Plus, it probably was a crit
Damn.
because.
That one was a crit.
But it doesn't matter. It's
No.
not anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Damn, Pat. We made something scary with Pat.
Yeah, you did.
This is a lot.
Uh huh.
This is actually really ridiculous.
Welcome back to D&D.
Yes.
You like your powerful build, son?
I just... Yes, Dad.
Yes. Good.
I'm winning. I'm winning.
Are you winning,
are
son?
winning, son.
Truly the archer that has ever archered.
Mm-hmm. You're literally taking that one shot.
I mean, admittedly,
I
their
know,
hit points
without
did
even
not
using the
matter.
One shot, one kill.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But the fact that he could wipe out so many in one turn.
He took out 4 or 5 in one turn.
Yeah.
So it's actually interesting because I can burn as many deeds consecutively as long as I have focus points, and it's just it's ridiculous.
Well, I'm glad I put my faith in someone.
Oof.
As for this enigma that is upon your back, Cuddle,
As you see Zach's sword demanifest. And it looks like it was taking a bit of a toll on him.
Mm.
Ooh.
Ah.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, are you back to normal? Kono.
Oh yeah, I'm back to normal. I shrink back down.
Still riding
still
you.
big enough that they can still ride me.
I just don't want them on top of you.
That's fine. Hello, wee one.
Hi.
When did you get there?
Huh?
When did you get here?
When did the hero appear?
It depends which one's the hero.
Looks to Zach.
Well, he was here before me, so...
Uh-huh.
So you were here when he was here?
I mean, I've always been here.
Interesting.
I'm Raul, as he holds his hand out.
Nice to meet you, Raul. I was not expecting that name.
Indeed.
Strange name.
Oh, it's a strange name, I'm so sorry.
I was expecting
yet
a
another
cute
mystery
name
has
to go
added
along
to
with
the
it, not
mystery.
Raul.
What'd you say, Clutch?
And yet another mystery is added to our mysteries.
Also, did you just call me a hero? Yeah, you're the hero. And then there's a villain you gotta beat. That's how it works, right? Heroes and villains.
Yeah, most of the time.
I mean, typically in your child books, sure.
Yes, sure, definitely villains, that's for dang sure. I don't like that one.
Who's he referring to?
Moriarty.
Moriarty,
Oh,
they
those
think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How big is this person?
I mean, for you, it goes up to, like, your horse crotch.
Okay.
Oh.
Are they like a child? Do they look like a child?
Child-sized.
They are a child, okay.
I can send you the full art if you want.
I would love that.
Because I don't think I've actually shown the full art.
You showed the top half, I believe.
Well,
Yes.
No, not that one. There we go. There we go. Raul.
Oh, look at him. That's so happy.
They got sparkles in their eyes.
Yes.
So where's the hero going?
We're going to Nirvana's End.
Why'd you go there?
I don't know.
That's
Why
not
were
where
we
the
going
villain-
there again?
Many reasons.
That one wants
I'm
to
the
go
hero.
and to possibly find clues on the ultimate one. But that's not where the villain is.
Where's the villain?
Down south. But... that... Uh-huh. I mean, you're not wrong. Well, of course not.
Was another choice on our
Well.
destination.
You know, hero's journey and all that. You gotta go travel around, find new allies, meet people.
Oh, like Sun Wukong? No, wait, that's not the one who actually went on the journey.
Like Tripitaka, I believe the term.
Sanzang.
West or that east?
I'm sure I know these people, yes.
Oh, they're talking about Journey to the West. Says Little Miss Blacksmith.
Ironically,
not
another
know.
humble monk. Going
Should
on a
we-
journey.
Do we need to be journeying west?
I thought we were going east.
You came from
We are
west.
going east. So
Yeah.
I'm a
Seem to be
little
going in
confused right
circles
now, but now we're
nonetheless.
supposed to be journeying south.
I think
Anybody
that's
got
just-
a map?
No.
Oh man.
My suggestion is we check it out, but still.
I
More of
No,
it.
Pat? Are there any trees nearby?
yeah, there's a dead one right here.
Like trees that are taller than 10 feet?
I mean, you got a stump right. Not a stump. You got fallen one. Do you need it standing up?
No, I was gonna climb
Go
one. to look
stand on
around
top of
and-
it, hold
and
on
look
top,
for,
and I'll here, get on top of it, and I'll
Did somebody
raise
boost
it up.
me?
Oh,
I
you
just
got
want
a
to look for a
boost?
landmark.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll
I
give you
just
a
wanna look for
boost.
a
You
landmark.
ready?
All right.
Ready?
1, 2. Wait, on your 3 or my 3? Or go. Which one?
On 3. One,
Okay, on 3.
1, 2,
What is
3.
this?
3.
Like the so out of sync.
I
Wanted to.
It took some getting there, but we
I
got
think we'll get there.
All right,
but
Pat, roll me a perception or investigation.
do I need to roll athletics?
Is it
Sure.
help? Do I get help because he boosted me?
Yes. Yeah, it's fine.
23.
It's fine. Pat, a little bit more to the east is a town.
Well, if we keep going the same direction that we're heading,
I think
it
there's
looks
another
like we
question you
would
gotta
run into a
ask.
couple-
How are you gonna land? You're currently
gonna
about to
catch him.
fall.
I'm gonna catch him.
There you go.
Yes.
See, this is why I wasn't the one pitched.
I thought that was implied.
No, of
I
course
thought-
not.
So, like I was saying, because I did not realize I was way up in the air, if we keep heading east, we might actually run into a couple buildings up there yonder.
I guess
So,
that's a place
I'm
we
not
can
sure about
spend the
south
night.
just yet with the whole villain thing going on, but we should probably take a stop by and investigate that area.
I'd also rather avoid going south right now in that case. But you're the hero. Yeah. And
My dear child, things are often more complicated than they seem. And despite heroes being, well, heroes, they are still human. They need
Uh-huh.
to eat. They need to sleep.
okay,
And
Uncle.
Aren't those hero stories always about the journey too, not about the destination?
Why, you are right, my dear lawman.
I don't like the words that Uncle's saying.
Uncle.
Uh-huh.
Neither do I. Well, let's get going.
Look, that actually does get a reaction from his brows for a little bit like, what?
What?
I don't believe we've met, little one.
No.
Yeah, they just introduced themselves.
I'm Raoul. Holds out his hand again.
Rude.
I am just a humble
Oh.
monk. No more, no less.
Then you're Uncle.
Uncle Monk.
Uncle Monk.
His
Uncle.
eyes just sort of glance over to the two who are just sporting it and just goes,
Munkle.
I suppose so.
I'm sure we
Uncle
can
Monk.
workshop it.
And so you all are going to head towards the town?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea.
In that case. Would you say this is a good place to
Wait,
call
wait,
it?
wait, wait.
Waiting!
Let me get the bear. I got the bear.
Yeah? You do?
Hold on, Stetson. I almost forgot about the little one.
I was almost forgotten.
You would have just sat there and wait.
I can't walk on my own. I've been picked up the entirety of the time I've been here.
Wait a minute, do you have a push me button?
No.
See, I bought this one toy for my daughter, and if you like pull the string, it makes like
there's a snake in my boot.
there's a snake in my boot.
There's a
Maybe
bee
if I
in
were
my
anywhere,
pelt.
Maybe I would have.
Man,
You know what?
We'll worry about that later.
Dear nephew, do you wish to have a gift?
Did you say
Right there.
gift or a nift?
A gift of the bear.
I don't think you can give the bear away. It's not something. It's not yours.
It's a reason for him to carry it.
I don't know if that thing's a hero or not.
It's a fey creature.
I don't want to
I'm
touch
not
it.
a fey creature.
I'll give you a hint. It's made of bees.
That
I
does not
still
answer the
don't understand
question.
how it
Oh, they're made
works,
of bees. Bees are heroes.
Peace out,
but
heroes.
You
But I
know
You
don't
see
feel
what?
life in a
bear.
very binary way, nephew.
I'm gonna pick Bee Bear up and
What the
say,
hell's binary?
"Ed." There you go.
2. Bye.
I'll have
They're
you, I am
all
not a
yours now.
hero.
Just gonna pass the bear back and
Raoul will take
I really
the
wish
bear.
the bear.
Why am I being passed around?
Oops.
Because you are a small creature.
You said as a
And you
stony
wanted-
one.
And you
And they
wanted
like
an
bees.
excuse to be
And
carried
you
by
are
someone.
soft and
There you go.
plushy.
And then
Unlike
Raoul,
bear, I
Stony with
think-
the cold rock.
I think I might be allergic if I get some. So
and then Raoul climbs back on the horse.
Oh, I'm being doubly carried.
Carried
then.
by a carried by a carried.
double mount.
And with that, we shall be ending the session. Thank you all for enjoying the first episode of Chapter 4 of Fate Final Note. It's quite the different start compared to normal. However, it's not a bad start at all for Zach. But is it going to stay that way? After all, what were those things that had just attacked them? What are those rings that's now in the sky? Since it has not disappeared. As well as who are the real enemies here? Is it that villain that Raoul's mentioned? Is it King Ashoka? Or is it something else? And is he really in this world? Or is there actually another master here somewhere? Questions, questions. But that'll have to wait for next time. As usual, thank you for watching, and goodbye.